Hello and good afternoon. This is Charles Beaton with Beaton Brothers Property Experts. We are standing at Trails at Aspen Ridge and the southern side of Colorado Springs. We're standing in front of a Citrine floor plan here by Richmond American Homes. We're going to go check it out. Front landscaping is something that they do include in this community. For example, that dirt patch will soon be grass. They've already done the xeriscaping. They've already installed the sprinkler systems. You'll see the areas where they're going to plant the plants as well. You'll see there's going to be a tree in the middle of the yard, but they do not include the rear landscaping, just the front. So they have the wing fences installed on the side of the property, but that is all. They don't do any rear landscaping. So you can see where all the plants are going to go. They'll install those here in the spring when it's warm enough. You do have a park right across the street there. So if you have kids or animals, that would be a great spot to hang out there. They just put that in not too long ago. We'll go ahead and take a look inside. So the first thing I noticed is we have 9-foot ceilings. You have luxury vinyl plank flooring throughout, so no carpet here on the first level with the exception of the stairs where you start to go up. You have this office here, so this is a dedicated office. So we have a 3-bedroom with a dedicated office. There is a door, a closet. So if you install a door, you can certainly have a 4-bedroom home. You need 2 forms of egress in order to have a bedroom, a door, and a window, which you have, and then a closet. So all you have to get installed there is a door to close that room off, which would be super easy to do. You already have the smoke detector on the inside, so everything is good to go. I am doing a voiceover right now because whatever reason my phone was still connected to my car, so it wasn't recording for the first several minutes of the video. So we are doing it live. That is a half-hot switch, so you'll notice every single bedroom here has 3 switches. One is going to be for the ceiling fan, one's going to be for the ceiling fan light, and then the other is going to be for that half-hot switch. And the whole house is wired. That's what I'm talking about right now. So you have a box upstairs where the modem will go, and then you can plug right into the wall. So here you have your coat closet with an outlet in there, so you can charge a vacuum if you want to, which is super nice. This is the access to the crawl space, so you can store items down here, and I believe this is when the audio is going to kick on. But this is a area where you can store items down here. This is climate controlled. You do have access to all of your plumbing. You have access to pretty much everything down there. So the audio will kick on here in a second. So you can store stuff down there, which is really nice. You have a full bath right off the main here. I'm sorry, a half bath. You have a pedestal sink. You have the toilet. And it's really a good size. So I'm standing in the door jamb right now, and that's the size. So it's got a fan up top as well. Just outlets everywhere too. You have one here. You have one here, which is really nice. You can never have too much electric. So as we come in here, the first thing that I notice is when you have these beautiful luxury vinyl plank floors throughout, with the exception of the bedrooms and the upstairs. Lots of electric. You have 12-foot wide dual sliding doors that both open up for that indoor-outdoor experience. You have your thermostat right in the main area here. You have hard surface stone countertops throughout, which is beautiful. There is no laminate in this home at all. You have a gas range with the griddle in the middle. Tons of light switches here. So you have a pendant light pre-wire for 3 lights to go above the island. You have 2 more light switches over here for all the can lights. Or recessed lighting, I should say. Here you have a good-sized pantry, the kitchen. I love that there's power in the island. So if you want to put your KitchenAid or blender or whatever it is, crock pot, you can put that on the island. This is where the refrigerator will go. You already have the outlet here, but then you also have the water line pre-wire, essentially. Tons of natural light here. 9-foot ceiling heights. You have the upgraded railing, so it's not just a finished, half wall. They actually have a railing in here, which is super nice. One thing that Richmond American also does that no other builder does that I'm aware of is they pre-wire not only for electric, so you have a ceiling fan pre-wire here, or a chandelier, but they also pre-wire for not whole house audio, but for speakers in the ceiling. So you have 5 on the ceiling, and you have 1 back here for the subwoofer, and then they all go to right here where the low volt is, and they have not 1 but 2 category 6 jacks there. And then you still have the half hot switch in this corner. So it's a really good size 2-car garage. You can see your Rainbird sprinkler control here. Go ahead and take a step inside. You have your main electrical panel, outlets everywhere. Great ceiling height, so you can get those ceiling storage systems installed if you want to. This is where the furnace is going to be. So you have your air conditioning condensing line going out. You have your whole house fan. You have a tankless water heater, your water meter with both the shutoffs, not only for the house, but also the sprinkler system. You have your whole house fan here that's constantly running. And then you have your, actually I take that back. That might be the radon mitigation system, because you have your radon suction gauge right there. The whole house fan is going to be right there, but then you have your radon mitigation, and then I believe the attic space fan is going to be on the other side where we went into the, I'm sorry, I said attic, crawl space fan, which is going to be in the crawl space that we looked at earlier. So we do transition into carpet. Moving upstairs, you have this really nice window that's probably 6 feet tall, just the glass, so letting in a ton of natural light here. You also have another window at the top of the stairs. So going down the hallway, you have a bedroom here on the right next to the primary. And again, these views are amazing. My iPhone will never do these views justice. Beautiful view of the front range. Good sized closet, so it goes from that corner all the way to that corner. In all of these rooms, you're going to have the ceiling fan pre-wire and then the half hot switch. Here's the primary bedroom. So this is the largest bedroom by far. Can easily fit a master in here with a few dressers. Still have a ton of room. Here's the primary bathroom. Dual vanity, tons of storage below. Hard surface countertop. You have an enormous walk-in closet. I feel like that's an understatement because this closet is so large. It goes behind the door a decent amount as well. Shelving all around, but you definitely have the space to add more shelving if you'd like. You do have a large stand-up shower. This tile goes up about 7.5 feet or so, maybe 8 feet. Storage around the corner. Another window. So you have mountain views behind us, but then you have prairie views out on this side of the house, which is the front of the house, which is east facing. And then you have that really nice park right there as well. Here's the water closet. You have the toilet, 2 switches there for a light and a fan. And then you have a window allowing in some natural light. I've seen a lot of customers and clients of ours put a barn door slider there so that you do have a door. So leaving the master, headed over down the hallway. So we have laundry on the right. We have a really good laundry room. Good size laundry room, that is. You do have a floor drain in case one of those were to fail. The laundry machine will go ahead and drain. Tons of space here. So you have the 220 for an electric dryer, the exhaust for the dryer, the cold, the hot, and then the drain for the washer, the 110 for the washer. Then here you have the low volt. So this is where your modem would go. You plug it onto the house. Whatever provider you go with is going to fish it from the outside. And in here, and you have an outlet in there, by the way, which is a super nice feature. And this is a really good sized laundry room. I mean, I'm standing where the washer and dryer would be, and you still have a solid, 7 feet or so behind it, which is great. You're gonna have another full bath, so 2 sinks here, shower tub combo with tile, tub insert, toilet. You have a window. There's no light on in here. This is all natural light coming in. You have an outlet on the far wall. You have an outlet in the middle. Tons of storage below. And then you have bedroom number 3 upstairs. So it's configured with a 3-bed, 3-bath or 2.5 bath with that dedicated office, which could easily be converted into a 4th bedroom. You have to have 2 forms of egress for a bedroom, so a window and a door, and then you have to have a closet in order for it to be a conforming bedroom and not attached to a utility room. So this closet is a really good size, so it goes all the way from the corner of the wall there till about right there on that wall. Just like every other room, 3 switches for the ceiling fan pre-wire. And that is this home in its entirety. Again, this is a Citrine floor plan. We're just under 2,000 square feet. I'm gonna hit the slide over here in the primary bath that I forgot to hit while in the video downstairs. So really a good sized home configured with a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, dedicated office. Incredible mountain views here, the southern side of Colorado Springs. And these sliders are just absolutely amazing. I'll just open these up real quick so you can see what it looks like. You have dual locks here, so if the door's not sliding, it's because that lock on the bottom is still engaged. But you really get that indoor-outdoor living on the video. It doesn't look that large, but that's about a 4.5 foot opening right there, so it just is really nice. And if you can imagine, when you get your fence up, kind of like these folks have over here, they have their fence up. So you get your fence up and you get the privacy. This is really nice for indoor outdoor living. So we'll go ahead and we'll shut this and end the video. Again, this is a Richmond American Citrine floor plan here at Trails at Aspen Ridge. Currently listed at $450,000. That may change, over time. The rate that they're offering with the preferred lender may change over time, but you really get what you pay for, and I think $450,000 is an excellent price for this home. Just one other thing I want to point out here. You can see a little black switch. That is a sensor, so these lights will actually turn on and off, as the sun goes up and down, which is really cool. So if you have any questions, please do let me know. I'll put a screenshot of this home in the beginning of this video. But again, it's a 3-bed with a dedicated office, so it could be 4 beds if you add a door. 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, just under 2,000 square feet. It's a Citrine floor plan by Richmond American Homes. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you have any additional questions, please let me know. Thank you so much and make it a great day.